Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and to this time-lapse version of a little sunset mountain scene in soft pastel. If you'd like to have a go at this one in real time, it's this month's mini demo over on my Patreon channel. This one and lots of others in different subject matters there for you to try. But as always, please do hit subscribe if you enjoy this here. This little demo is on Pastel Matte. They're lovely, kind of a plum purple colour. I really like this colour of paper. And this is just 10 by 8 inches, so a reasonably small piece like a lot of my mini demos are. The aim of these is to create something in a short amount of time, but to pack in lots of learning, lots of techniques in quite a short amount of time. So because we're right in the middle of summer, I thought it would be nice to work on something glowing, and what better way to celebrate summer than to paint a sunset. So we've been getting some spectacular ones here this last few weeks up in the mountains just surrounding Malaga. That's where I'm based these days, and I am surrounded by lots of inspiration in the Andalusian landscape. I've been going out doing a bit of plein air as well, trying to get into that. But I'm not going to stop working from photo references either. I really enjoy interpreting a photo that I've taken. This one was actually just taken on my mobile phone. So these days, the quality of the camera that you have on your phone is so good that you are really never without a camera. And there are times that I will create a little painting from some of my phone snaps. So these days there's really no excuse, because even if you don't have your good camera with you, sometimes the photos that I have on my phone are good enough to paint from. So the whole aim of this demo is to look at how we can create distance within a landscape. And the added fun here is to try and create that really warm, diffused light that we get from the setting sun. Now, because it's just about to dip behind the hillside on the left, we get a lot of this warm, diffused light coming right down over the valley just in front of us. And if you've never used soft pastel before, it is such a blendable and easily mixable kind of a medium. It's really hands-on. You can use your fingers to soften things, to blend and mix the colours right on the paper. So there are many ways to work in soft pastel. Some artists don't blend at all. And sometimes when I am working on a landscape, I will use that technique of mark making and avoiding to blend the colours too much. But then there are times when I'm working on something like this where the light, the quality of the light really does seem to mix and disperse right across the landscape. And I really like, rather than just to put down the correct value straight off, but to put down several colours and to build up the layers of colour, literally mixing the colours on the paper. To me, it just gives a really lovely, soft appearance. And it really makes me feel like I'm applying thin washes of colour, even though this is a dry medium, so it can't really be a wash of colour. But that's how it feels when I'm doing it. It's very hands-on. You can mix with your fingers and literally mix the value that you're looking for right on the paper. Now you'll also see some of these soft tools, my blenders there. And I was using those to try and work around the edges of the mountains. Again, this is not necessarily how I would always work a landscape. Sometimes those edges further back in the distance don't need as much refining. But in this case, with the setting sun making the mountain edges such a beautiful crisp silhouette, I really did want to try and tweak those edges a little bit. So there are so many different ways to work in soft pastel. It's such a versatile medium, and I'm still exploring lots of different ways to do things. And I don't always do things the same way in each painting. And that to me really keeps the joy of the medium alive. There's always something else to explore. So as we come forward in the composition here, you can see my colours getting a bit darker. And then right down in the middle of the valley right in front of us, we've got our darkest values in there. And just by varying those values as we go back into the distance, we can trick the eye into thinking that there is real distance in front of us. But I had such fun with this little piece. I threw so many beautifully vibrant colours at this, and then some of my lovely dark Terry Ludwigs. So no matter what brand of pastels you're working with, come and have a go at one of these mini demos with me. There are always substitutions that you can choose. It doesn't have to be exactly the same colours that I am using. If anything, it's often quite useful to choose substitutions and to really think about your colour choices. Because as long as you choose something that is a similar value, you will end up with a similar outcome. So don't stress if you don't have exactly the same colours or the same materials as me. Come and have a go. So just the final touches here with some glowing grasses right here in the foreground. A really fun little piece. Quite a quick one to do at just about 2.5 hours. But I hope that you've enjoyed seeing this come together in time lapse. Do remember to check me out over on Patreon for all of my real-time tutorials. But thanks very much for watching this here. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, happy pasteling.